Hey, everybody. Hi, how are you tonight? Happy Monday. It is February the 24th, and we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday left of celebration. So if there's some celebration stuff that you haven't gotten, I got 4 days. We're doing it a little different tonight because I just ran in here because just got back this week, well, yesterday, and then spent time with hubby and trying to get some stuff done and clean up and find things and put things away and all of that fun stuff from our team retreat. It was great. It was great. So with that being said, I'm going to show you the projects that we did while we're waiting on some friends to join us. Let me share my camera. You're going to get it like the old ways because that's just easier tonight. Okay, here we go. So all of the glares and all the fun stuff. So I did the shaker card that I have done in the past at a friend's. So you see all that fun stuff inside there. Showed our ladies how to make that. We don't have any guys on our team. Come on, where are you hiding? You'd have a great time. It's fun. All right, so there's the first shaker card, the one that I did. And then Brandy showed us how to do, let me clean up a little bit of stuff so I can toss them under, a fake, or they call it a faux shaker card. Isn't that great? Look at all that embossing. So fun. So there's that faux shaker card embossed inside. And then I showed the girls how to do this fun fold card. And I will tell you that I got the inspiration from Gina Kay. She was showing how to do this card, not this exact card, but a card like this on her YouTube channel one day, and I happened to cross it. She doesn't usually show up in my news feed or whatever you want to call the watch list or whatever on YouTube for me, but that day she did, and for some reason it caught my eye, and I made that card. Here's the top of it. It's an interlocking card. So this side is up on dimensionals. I put it on dimensional, like the dimensional strips, but it'll sit all by itself. And there's the front, and there's the inside. It was so fun to make. We used the butterfly bouquet suite, and then Brandy showed us this card. So a white layer embossed on a white base. And all of these fun, and we embossed these butterflies and then popped them on. Isn't that fun? Love those colors. And then my 3D object. Oh, snap. I took the wrapper or the stuff out of the pin because I wanted to replace it. So I showed them how to do this box. This is a sentiment from a Stampin' Up. Hi, Jeannie. From a Demonstrator only stamp set that's no longer available. It's a little box that these Pentel RSVP pins fit in. And the designer series paper was a little short in this one, so I took it out. I was going to replace it, and I haven't had a chance yet. But it matched the paper of that box. So that was fun. I'll do that tonight. And then Brandy showed us how to do this little box. Put it right side up. Butterflies all glittery. Happy Becky. And then you put whatever you want in there. Hershey Kisses, Hershey Nuggets. Notice how I go to chocolate. So there's that. All right, tonight we are going to play with friendly seagulls. Let me get that stamp case. It's laying right here. Come on. Show you that stamp set. Isn't that cute? Hey, friend. I love you more than French fries or chips. You can use the alphabet dies and put more than snacks, more than chocolate. No, that'd be that. I'd have to really love you. So, but that's a cute little stamp set. So we're going to play with and make some cards with that. So our first card is I kind of borrowed a design off of the website. So if you look up Friendly Seagulls on the Stampin' Up website to like see what it is, so that when you get ready to place your $60 order and you see this stamp set, we're going to kind of copy that that design. So I cut this circle out of the basic shapes, and it looks like my cutting plate left some residue. It'll be all right. Coastal Cabana. I brought all of those ink pads over here. Here we go. Let's add some Coastal Cabana right down here. Let me grab a scrap. Make it look like he's kind of standing in some water. I'm just going to give a little bit of color in the sky so that it's not so stark white. More down here. All right. And then I need to grab a brown that I forgot to get. Just 1 second. We're going to draw. I know that that's not typically what we do, but let's draw a toast. About right. Actually, let's not draw that yet. Let's stamp our little friend, Squawky Bird. I'm going to stamp him right down here. And let's give him some, oh, that's great. Some of these blends don't like me and they come apart. Let's just use the other end. Hope that you guys did something fun for yourself this weekend. You can put in the comments what you did. Like I said, I was at the farmhouse with our team. We had a wonderful time. At least I did. Got there a little bit after noon on Thursday and stayed until 11:30 or 11, not 11:30. We were packing up to try to get out there right at 11, and I think it was like 11:10. All right, let's let its beak be the dark lemon. That has ink on it, so let's wipe that off. Using lemon lollies to color his feet and his beak. My next trip is coming up soon, and it's going to be to On Stage. That's going to be fun. I get to go with a couple of friends, my teammate, and one of she's also a teammate. So one of my downline and a lady that's on Randy's team with me. And we're going to ride over to Raleigh, North Carolina about mid-March. Daddy and the fur kids all get to stay home in all three families. And then a couple of friends are coming down from Ohio. They're also driving, and we're all going to stay in a VRBO or whatever you want to call it. One of those instead of the hotel. It was a little bit less expensive if we shared a room that way, or house, or accommodations. All right, so colored, I cut him out. I wanted to do that first before I started drawing a post. All right, I'm going to use light, and I'm going to draw him a post to stand on. Please forgive me if it doesn't look like a post, but you can let me know if it does or not. I haven't drawn in a long time. So, straight across, and then I'm going to make it come down this way, down. That'd be a little bit darker. And I'll set his little feet on that. I'm going to use the brush tip and paint that in. Yes, I know. I was living dangerously. Could probably find one in one of the old stamp sets that looks like a post. I think we had one actually that had one in it. How about that? I think that's pretty dadgum good. All right, now let's stamp. Hey, friend. Let me get the white embossing. I know which tote it's in. Just a second. I put up most of the stuff from this weekend, but the rolly cart, that stuff did not get put away. All right. Where's the embossing? I thought that was the embossing first mark. It is not. Just a minute. Those will be put away before I go to bed because I need my table space. All right, I grabbed my embossing buddy because of oils on our skin. Thank you all for your patience hanging with me with this kind of stuff. All right, hey friend. It's right there. This is real life, right? I mean, not everybody's organized all the time. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know I've gotten much, much better. So I'm trying really hard. Just put the embossing powder on whatever you've just stamped. I hold it over my container. Oops, that hay needs a little more hay. And then go ahead and put it back in your container so you don't blow it all over the place. But I'm going to set it out of the way and it won't get blown on. That way I'm not taking up your time to put it away. Grab a pencil. See if I can get my hair out of my way. All right. See how muted it is? How, oh, it's not in focus. Focus. It just looks dull and it's powdery. I have learned that embossing powder is actually ground up little plastic pieces. Seeing it, watching it turn? Now, can you see the difference in the two? Come on, focus, little guy. So part of it is heated and part of it is not. Let's finish it up. I wanted you to be able to see the difference. This is one of the things that I fell in love with Stampin' Up! Or stamping or card making in general. There it is all embossed. Let's lay it on that. It'll be fine. It's not too hot. Looking at my sample again. All right, scissors laying right in front of me. And then to make a little banner, I'm going to cut right here. Actually, let's make it a little shorter. So if you just cut straight in, and then if you cut from this corner down to the tip of where you just cut, same for this side. Who needs a punch when you got scissors? All right, now let's get that out of the way. Bring in our card front. Actually, this is a layer. And we're going to stamp with Azure Afternoon. And we're going to stamp these birds. Grab a block. Glad it's within reach. And this will just be a little bit of tone on tone. Put this side up. You can see I ran that through the swirly embossing folder about 3/4 of the way up. Isn't that cool? Let's put some birds there. Let's put some birds down here. And my floppy wipes getting in the way. Whole bunch of birds. All right, now let's assemble our card. We're using the Azure Afternoon card base. You would put a piece of basic white on the inside so that you could write. You can stamp the birds or the seagull. I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of that and just put it down on the paper. Or on our card front. Rearranged a little bit here. I put the Stampin' Seal Plus in the little caddy that's on my desk because I tend to use this more and I always lay it down beside me. So it's like, why not use that spot on the little caddy thing to hold the Seal Plus? So I'm not looking for it. I'll just keep looking for that, right? Let's put some dimensionals on the back and actually let's put him flat. Right here. And our seagull. Grab some dimensionals. I did not take this little plastic cup that my friend gave me when I went to the farmhouse, and I missed it because I always have that little plastic cup on my desk. Oh, that needs a baby one. Where's the babies? Yeah. I'll just make one. I did have a trash can right beside me, but you know, you still, it's like it's right there on the desk. You don't have to reach too far. Yes, laziness. Or just trying to be fast, whatever you want to say. All right. That looks like he's standing on the post. I use up every piece of dimensional on my dimensional sheets. I'll use that one soon. And let's cover up some of that post. There we go. Hey, friend. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I know I'm going to need one for the other Azure afternoon card, so we'll just grab it out too. Lay it handy. Becky, I did not turn it over this time. I just went ahead and put adhesive on it. Mark it down on the calendar, right? All right, this is just like all of the other classes that I've done this week or month. If you place a $35 order, I will send you the material to make these just like this. So you'll get 2 to make with that one. All right, let's move on to our next card. And let's do, okay. Like you right there. Going to use all of the little birds. Okay, let's stamp first. I want to get a lighter gray or blue. Hold on a second. Got it. All right, now we're ready to stamp. So the little seagull we just stamped, we're going to put him in the middle. On this little strip. Then let's find his friends. Squawky, squawky one. That's going to go right here. If you're noticing my faux memento, this is inspired by my friend. It's my third bird. Stamped with those right here. By my friend Melissa Winko. I was complaining about the Memento ink pads not working very well, and she showed me what she did. She ordered the basic or the craft white. It comes as an uninked pad, and so the refill comes with it. So she just sat the refill on the shelf, got her Memento black, tuxedo black refill, and inked up the pad. And then I used some of the stickers on the back to make sure that I know this is my black ink pad, because I do have a craft white ink pad, and I just relabeled the front of it. So it works for me. All right, let's color his first part of his wings, or their wings. All going to be the same color. They're all seagulls. You can color yours how you want to. We've got some sticks in his mouth. Got him off the pier. This is light No, dark pecan pie. Wow, I grabbed the dark one. That's okay. Need about 2 foot more space on this table. Let's use the light smoky slate. Color. Oh, I forgot part of the thing. Didn't see it. I haven't colored this one yet. All right, now the tips of their wings. Yes, I'm using the light color. I need to use the brush or the pointy end, and it does not want, there, I got it out. The bullet tip, so I can have a little bit more control. And light or the smoky slate blends will be on my next order. Don't like fighting with them. Back to the brush tip. I'm just doing it like a person would do, I imagine a person would do with a paintbrush. Just really light. Don't put a whole lot of pressure on that end. And then just fill in your lines. There we go. Now let's use light lemon lolly. I am going to use the bullet tip for their beaks and their feet. I believe I am doing this completely backwards as compared to what I usually do. I usually start with folding the card base and building up from the bottom. Tonight, for some reason, I'm stamping first. So it just shows that you can do your stamping however you want to. All right, we don't need the birds, those ones that are flying in the sky. Not going to use Hey Friend. We are going to, I borrowed a happy birthday from another set. All right, this is a piece of Pacific Point. No, it's Blueberry Bushel. Pacific Point is an old color. And my hair is falling down. Golly. I knew Pacific Point is a very pretty blue, just like Blueberry Bushel. Blueberry Bushel is probably a little darker. All right. So what we're going to do on this one is see how much bigger? So it's about 2.5, and our basic white is 2. So I'm going to tear this off to give it a nice little finished edge, or unfinished, however you want to call it. Being careful not to tear too much because I need to tear top and bottom. And I still want my white piece to fit on there. Should have cut it a little bit wider. Let's do that. There we go. Yay, just what I wanted. This is courtesy of somebody who says, "Did you stamp today?" on Pinterest. Yes, I stamped today. These two pieces together, so I won't lose them. All right. And now let's get our piece of basic white. It's 5.5 by 8.25, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. And we're going to put this kind of close to the bottom, about right there. And then I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to stamp happy birthday on it. Imagine that. You could stamp first if you've got an idea of where you want it. That way, if you do happen to flub, then you can not waste a whole piece, right? Let's be brave. No rocking. We're just going to tap that one there. Straight down, straight up. And it needs a pretty shimmery. Let's use these blue ones. They look like they got little flecks of gold in them. Let's put one here. Come off of there. And let's put one here. And here. Isn't that cute? All right. Next card, I almost tossed it right up there on that ink pad and I would have cried. Not really, but you know. So you don't have to put basic white on the inside because it's already white. How simple is that? But yet fun, right? Okay. Next card is not that one. Gonna go with this one. And I'm hoping my little guys will fit in that. Let's find one of them that will. Oh, those are the same size, Brenda. He's not gonna fit. That one's too big, too tall. That one's too tall. This guy will come the closest. Actually, let's do it this way. Oh, we're changing it up. I only cut 3, so we're really changing it up. Okay. We're not stamping directly on those. We're stamping on this piece of scrap. And I'm going to turn it over because it's got flecks on it from the embossing plate. And we're going to use all 3 of them. Those over for some reason. Not sure why. All right, let's color our little guys. you. Somebody commented, that's a cute card. Oops, that is way too big to do the details. I hadn't played with this stamp set much. I was so busy at the farmhouse, I didn't get half of what I wanted done. But I still got to go and I still got to play. That's the important part, right? Got some stuff done. All right, light smoky slate again for the wings. The tail feathers. Shake a tail feather. Or however that song goes, I don't know. This is what came to mind when I said tail feathers. Isn't it a song? I don't know. No, I'm not trying to answer myself. But if you know, I always stop talking when I start coloring. It's just relaxing. It's kind of meditative. All right, let's cut these little guys out. Oh, need to color his sticks. If you kind of slowly push your scissors closed, the blades closed, and rotate the cardstock instead of the scissors, it gives you a little smoother cut. Thank you, Brandy, for that tip. Let's color his sticks. We're going with the light color this time. Wait, two more really quick. I'm not going between the feet because I want it to be a little sturdy. Some of the ones I've seen on Pinterest looks like they actually have dies, so somebody was cutting it out precise. That is not me. This fussy cutting is probably not for one of my friends who likes to say, fussy cutting, what? She says it a little bit more in a whiny tone too, just to match that. It's fun. It really is. We like to pick on her. In a good friend way. We are not mean about it. We know when to stop. Okay. Now let's pull these little guys back in and let's do light foamy or lemon lolly across the bottoms. And make it look like sand. Doesn't have to be perfect. Don't want any white showing. I'm sure this is not how they did it, but this is how Brenda's going to do it. And if you notice, I'm laying the brush stroke on its side so that I'm not pushing down on the tip of it. And then we're going to do balmy blue the same way. I'm going to start really light. Sorry about that. Got to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Don't want it perfect because the sky is not perfect. Okay. And now let's bring in our pieces of cardstock. As you, afternoon is your 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Hang on, that's my sister. Let me tell her, yes, I'm busy. And then this is embossed with the 3D painted. I think it's painted something. Can't remember the name right off. All right, it's with my sister, but it's not super important. She'll be okay till I get done, she says. This layer on here. And then let's put this on a dimensional. I've got a stack of them. Like, where did I drop my dimensionals? right in this mess. If you guys could see what's on the outside of the camera view, you'd like, how on earth is she even crafting right there? Very carefully. Got him there. Pulling the backs off and they want to stick to each other. This one's going to go like that. And then we're going to put dimensionals on these squawky guys. He's going to go there and there and there. Okay. I know I'm probably using way too many dimensionals, but you know what? They won't fall off. To him right there. Squawky is going to go here. There. Right there. Isn't that cute? All right, we're not done. Let's, I don't have a strip of white, so we're going to use that. And we are going to stamp. I love you more than, and we'll put French fries on the inside. Where to put the stamps? Use the back side of the happy birthday. Actually, we're not. I'm going to use this and take a little. Nice. Oh, I need to stamp. French fries. I know there's a set of words that says French fries. Got a cleaner, let's use it. Just dropping them back in the stamp case so I don't lose them on the desk. Right, Jeannie, right. More white scraps to use. I told my hubby, I said, I sent all of my white scraps home with Jeannie. And he said, all of them? I said, yes, all of them. And I said, don't worry, I'll make more. And I have. All right, let's go ahead and finish the front part of the card. Let's cut that. Scissors. If you don't like the hand cut look, you can always use a scrap that has a straight edge. But this is perfect. And see that little piece that I told you that I would use? Here we go. We're using it. And then we're going to use another piece off of this. And that's going to go right here. And then we're going to get our inside piece. And we're going to say French fries. We're going to stamp the French fries. And we're going to color them. We're going to put the lid on that. Oh, I thought I had mine blue as you afternoon as you were over here. So French fry box is going to be the light azure afternoon. So it matches the card base. And the fries are gonna be dark lemon lolly. Stamp before you put it on your card. That way, if you aren't happy with your stamping or coloring, you can always flip it over and not use that side if you're coloring with blends. You'd have to get a new piece. All right, ink or adhesive, I'm sorry. And then this goes on the inside. That cute. So pretty. All right, one more. And then thank you for hanging out with me, watching. My last card is going to be kind of cute, I think. We're going to stamp our little seagull, the squawky guy. Just did it again. You probably can't see that outline on the glass mat, but I can. And I don't want it on my white cards. Let's grab something to wipe that off. All right, now this is going to be fun. Let's color the little seagull like we did all of the other ones. So we're not using the 15 tons of ink colors. You can make him have a more orangey beak if you wanted to use pumpkin pie or peach pie, but my little guys have lemon lolly beaks and feet. And they have light smoky slate beaks. There. This one is going to be really fun. I can't wait to show you what you can do with markers. I've got the, I believe I have them all laying over here. If I don't, I'll always think that I did, but I'll jump up and grab them and I won't have to run too far. Go ahead and get this little dude ready. Put his dimensionals on him. And I think those are a little bit thicker than all my other ones. So let's. I think they came out of a kit. See that little tip. Oopsie. Let's just trim it. Okay. All right. Blend time. Didn't. But all right, if that doesn't want to play nice, hang on a second. I have the 3 colors I thought. There's one. Okay, just a second. I grabbed the wrong colors. We're going to use these. And we are going to use size block. A little bit taller. All right, let's clean our squawker. So I can use that block. And I need to grab a paper piercing mat. All right. So if you don't have the markers, now is a great time to get them. If you join Stampin' Up, you can pick 2 marker sets. So let me show you a technique, and that's fun. Didn't know you was going to get to learn this. If you color directly on your marker or on your block, just like that, that's wild wheat, sand, the brush tip of this. I'm going to go. Probably helps if you have a little bit cleaner blocks. And then the rest of it is your afternoon. And then we are going to, I thought I had, no. Here's some water that I used on another project not too long ago. So let's get our watercolor brush and that's not working. I did. Improvise with what's on your desk. Huff on it. And let's put it right here. All right, Jeannie, what are we saying? Ah, that didn't work like I wanted it to. But isn't it still cool? You can still do that. I'm going to leave it like that. I think it's pretty cool. You can make it darker, but you would spritz it with water instead of just dropping it on there. Let me see. Let's turn it over. And I'm going to spritz it with this and see what happens. Just going to spritz the block over here away from all the other stuff. Ooh, look at those colors. Much better. Wiping my block off. All right. That's sticky. It's got adhesive on it. All right. And now our base. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. It is white cardstock, thick. And I got a pile of blends and markers right beside me. I like this side better, so I'm going to put adhesive on this side. A fun way to get you a different kind of background. That's dry. It didn't, like, I didn't soak it. It would probably work better on watercolor paper. It would absorb it a little bit better or differently. I added more water on this side of it and it did make it look better. All right, let's stick him right here. And now another piece of scrap. And I think I took Hey Friend off, didn't I? I did. Using more than one stamp, or the block for more than one stamp. All right. Scissors. Oh, I've never tried that before, but it worked. Let's put the lid on this. Flip it over. And stick it right there. How about that? What do you think? Isn't that a cool technique? Let me clean up some of this so I can share all of the cards that we did. All right, here we go. For last. I always do one that's a different orientation than the other ones. What do you think? Aren't those cool cards? I like it. He was so fun to play with. Thanks for hanging with me and watching. That was fun and inspiring. I like looking up and seeing all the little comments or big comments, however you want to phrase it. Oh, I need to put the lid on my glue or it will dry out. Okay, thank you for watching. And remember, for every $35 order, I think it's $35. Stop the screen share, come on. For every $35 that you spend in the online store between now and Monday, I will send you the material to make these 4 cards. Now, if you want to make it just like this, you need the seagulls, the friendly seagulls. So if you don't have the friendly seagulls, then you need to place a $60 order, and that is a celebration item. So you have between now and Friday to do that to get the friendly seagulls. All right, that's all I got for tonight. If you have any questions or comments or anything that you would like to share, feel free to do so. I'm here. My email address is in the comment section of this video, or you can reach out to me on Facebook. I'll share the video over there as well. So thanks for watching. Go do something fun for yourself and have a great week, and I'll catch you again